All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is where you are, or maybe you're watching the replay. Welcome to Coffee Chats with MomJonz. I am Sybil, aka MomJonz, and I am coming to you live on this snowy ice. I don't know, this wintry mix of a storm that we have here in 2026. And I don't know, that didn't make any sense, did it? But anywho, I am here with my youngest daughter, Helen, who so graciously joined me today. I was like, hey, I have a coffee chat to do. And since you don't have school today, you want to join me?
That's not what happened, but yes,
What?
guys.
Okay, what happened? What
happened?
happened?
My name is Helen. I am the youngest of MomJonz. So yes.
How many? Let's tell the audience, because I'm fairly sure that everyone does not know how many kids I have. So you want to?
My mom has 3 kids, but as of right now, she has 1 because I'm the only one that she takes care of since I'm, the one that's still in the house. My other 2 siblings, they're older, they're all adults in college. So I'm the only one that she really has to, actually be like, okay, like feed, watch, all that.
What? I ain't watching you.
But you know what I mean? Like, I'm the only one that you actually have to take care of for real until I graduate high school.
Oh, yes. Let's go ahead.
Well, actually, no. Until I finish freshman year of college. I feel like that's fair.
What?
Yeah, because once you get to freshman year of college, like, you're still not knowing what you're doing. Like, you're still in the mindset of a high schooler, in my opinion.
In your opinion. So let's talk about this a little bit. I'm trying to share this out across all of my social media platforms. Bless you, Tiana. Bless you. So you're the youngest of 3.
Yes.
And I mean, we're saying siblings, but girls, boys, what we got? What we got? Sisters? You got sisters, brothers?
All girls. I have 2 older sisters. So yeah. And then Tiana. So yeah.
Tiana, the joy manager.
Yep.
The little 4-legged baby. Actually, Tiana's the baby of the family.
She's not, because she's not a human. So it doesn't count.
All right, so Helen, let's tell the audience a little bit about your high school journey. How many high schools have you attended?
I've been to 3.
3.
And it's not because I got expelled. It's because we moved a lot. Or y'all be like, what?
Okay, so, we moved a lot. Why did we move a lot?
We move a lot because my dad's in the military. So we get to explore, different states, countries, and like continent, all of the above. And it's been a good experience. But honestly, I feel like moving high schools is a little harder than moving like middle school, elementary, because I feel like high school is when you actually want to stick to your friend group and just stay in one environment. Going from San Diego to the Middle East was a completely different change because I'm going from like, California, the beaches, the vibes, to just a whole different, everything, literally everything, like everything you could possibly think of. It was completely different. The school, the way that the school ran, and like the amount of people that run the school. Like my school in Bahrain, I'm not even joking. Like the amount of people that were at the school is probably the amount of people that would be in one like senior high school class. Yeah, pretty much. It was a small school.
It was a small school. It really was. Now I will say, one of the things that I did not like about the school, look, this is Coffee Chats with MomJonz. We are real here. So let's just be honest. It was the lack of rigor. It was the lack of classes offered. You had the basic classes.
Yeah, you have math, science, art. You didn't really have cooking class. Like here, you have cooking class, cosmetology, you have dentistry, you have doctor class. Like you have everything you could think of.
There's like the nursing courses.
Like there, you just have math, science, history, art. Like it's boring. No one wants to paint all day.
Okay, so you moved to your current school your senior year, correct? So let's really back up and talk about, because we lived here in Northern Virginia before.
Yes, we lived in Northern Virginia when I was in 5th and 6th and 7th grade. So I already had friends here, and me and my friends, all my homegirls, we literally stayed in contact from when we were in elementary school all the way up until now. So I went from Virginia to San Diego. We still talk. They came to visit me. I went to visit them. Then we went to Bahrain. Still we're talking. And then I came here. And when I first got here, my homegirl picked me up and we went out.
Yes, let me tell y'all.
We've been friends.
Let me tell y'all about her homegirl. So I remember I was standing in the kitchen. I had the garage open because we just came back. So my husband remained in Bahrain. We came back ahead of him to get settled, to make sure all of her coursework was going to transfer in properly with no issues, yada, 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 yada. And because, we came that summer before this school year started. So I'm standing in the kitchen, had the kitchen door open to the garage, and I hear, "Hey," and I'm like, "Who is this? Like, who are you?" Because she parked in the garage. I think she pulled up very close to the garage because she scared me. And she's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Who?" Because I did not recognize her. I didn't recognize the young lady initially until she walked right up on me. Now, why did I let somebody walk up on me? I mean, I didn't feel threatened or anything by her, but I was like, oh my gosh, all of your homegirls, although they came, they're your homegirls, your friends, although they did come to visit in San Diego, and then we were in Bahrain for 2 years. So there was like 3 years that I didn't see them and only saw them for a week when they came to San Diego. They had all grown up. No, I say that because, as moms, right, we watch our own children grow up and you see the changes they make throughout the years, throughout their life. But then when you see their friends that you haven't seen in a long time, it dawns on you how quickly these kids grow up. It's like, wow. None of y'all are babies anymore. If y'all feel me on this, drop a comment, give a like, give a share, something. If you feel me on that as you watch, tap in, okay? As you watch your own children and their friends grow in front of your eyes, like they're all growing up and maturing right in front of our eyes. So, Helen, it's a snow day.
Yes, it's a snow day. And honestly, I'm trying to see if we're going to have school tomorrow as well. I don't know. I really don't know if we'll have school tomorrow. I don't know.
I'm voting yes.
I feel like...
No, I'm just kidding. Like, now that you're older, it doesn't faze me one way or the other if they have school or not, right? Like, when they're little, if you have littles, you have to plan your day out, trying to keep them occupied or just throw them outside in the snow.
Yeah.
But when they're teenagers, you're not really paying you're like, okay,
what you doing? Sleep in. But it's like, okay, so the rows are, okay, so y'all, hold on.
Hey, hold on, let me handle this. Go ahead.
The reason why, okay, so y'all, the end of the quarter is Wednesday, right? So I did like a test or whatever for math. Like I want to do like revision, like not necessarily, I have no missing assignments or anything. It's just, I want to do revisions. I can get my grades up because, I already started to apply to colleges, already got some acceptances, but you have to turn in final grades. Is it final grades like when you're done with the year, or is it like at the end of the second semester?
Well, it depends. Some schools are asking for the grades resubmit for the second semester, but you will have to submit your final grades at the end of the year as well.
I don't want to submit my final grades for this quarter. The reason is because I don't think they're
okay. Hold on. No. I don't know if I want to hear this.
They're not bad, but it's mediocre. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's average. It's just like I could do better. Let's be for real.
So what were you doing all that, this whole semester?
I feel like this whole senioritis is a real thing. Like, you get too comfortable just like sitting in class. Like, I sit in class and I engage. I engage with the class. It's just like when it comes to the work, it's just like you kind of push it off. But you can't do that. You have to do the work. But I'm a good student. I go to class, I participate. I talk to my teachers, but it's just when it comes to the work, it's just like. So that's why I want school tomorrow, just so I can revise. It's really my math class. It's just my math class. Everything else is pretty much all right. Like,
what math are you taking?
I'm doing problem stats. And it's honestly math. That's the only grade that I honestly everything else is just like, my mom sees, she'll just be like, all right. but like math, it's just like I just want to that.
So you're gonna lock in next semester? Is that what we hear, folks?
I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in starting now. I'm already locked in. It's just like, yeah.
So, folks, let me tell you. She said that she has two other sisters, right? So one is a college senior. She's graduating this year from college, and then we have a college sophomore. Folks, I don't care how many children you have and you parent the same way. All three, they have their own paths. Okay, look, let me just say, she's telling y'all right now, like, I gotta lock in. She's my first one that I ever had to hear say, I gotta lock in. Helen here. Helen is. This is what I think is going on, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. And Tiana needs to go somewhere. She's barking at the kids outside playing in the snow. But Helen is making up for lost time. While we were in Bahrain, she did not really hang out too much.
Yeah, I agree. I'm making up lost time. I'm making up the lost time I had in Bahrain now. That's what it is. Because in Bahrain, I was not hanging out with no one. I barely went out, honestly. Like, I was in my room a lot and just, I was just fake sad because I just did not want to be in my room. But I mean, I wasn't really sad because, like, I'm not going to be sad for 2 years straight. Like, that's just, no, I can't. Or actually, a year and a half. But
hold on, folks. If you are enjoying this live, go ahead, scan that QR code right there and buy me a coffee. Support Mamas and Coffee by buying us a coffee. Okay, when you buy Mamas and Coffee a coffee, your money goes in to support Coffee Chats with MomJonz, the Mamas and Coffee show, and it also supports Stroke Talks. Stroke Talks is a talk show under Mamas and Coffee where I bring other stroke survivors as well as myself, and we share our stories about stroke recovery to bring awareness to stroke. If you didn't know, I had a stroke in 2021, and I'm gonna have Helen come back and talk with us about that in April, because on April 17th it'll be 5 years, and so I'm gonna have her come in and share her memory of that day. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We talking about her catching up on lost time, been away from friends. Okay, go ahead.
So I feel like now, well, not necessarily I'm catching up on lost time. I just think when you just start prioritizing, so your social life, it kind of gets in front of your school. That's just how I see it. That's how I see it. Honestly, yeah, that's how I see it.
And I do believe in a happy balance of academics and social life. I as a mother, I do stress academics to our children. as you know, I said earlier that our eldest and our middle are both in college. So we are a family that believes in college education. Um, I have a degree. Actually, my degree is over there on my wall over there. I need to hang it up here. It used to be here, then I moved it over there. My husband, also college educated. My husband apparently loves school. He's always like, I don't know, dude is always in school. Like he's always going to school. He has a couple of masters. I'm like, yeah, okay. I got my college degree. I do believe in continuing education, so I do take courses and things online. But he is hardcore education. Like he goes to school every chance he gets. I swear at the military, it's like, okay, we can send you for XYZ course for this degree for that. He's like, I'm there. But so what I'm saying, because I'm rambling, is I do believe that you have to have a happy balance of, am I boring you?
No.
Of social life and academics, because all work and no play equals burnout. But all play and no work can cause you to crumble as well. But I tell her, because we have these conversations often, I'm like, look, I don't care where you go to school at the end of the day. I want you to go where you will be happy. If your choice is not college, that is your choice. But this is the outcome. You not saying that you can't achieve your goals, however come. So with that, am I boring you?
No,
why you
I just
yawning?
yawn all the time. It's first off, it's 12:23. It's a snow day. I should be sleeping. So.
Okay, but if you were in school, what class would you be in right now?
I don't know if it's a blue or a green day, so I don't know.
Okay, if it was a blue day, what class would you be in? Okay, she doesn't even know what her schedule would be.
I would be in ceramics.
If it was a green day,
I'll be in nutrition and wellness.
Okay, so let's talk about, you said you were talking about ceramics and nutrition and wellness. So let's talk a little bit about why you're in taking ceramics and nutrition and wellness, and how transferring. No, because this is important, I think, for people to understand. 3 different high schools, 3 different graduation requirements. Moving here, there were some gaps, not because of anything that you did or because of your grades, but because of the requirements of graduation. So why did you end up picking up ceramics and nutrition and wellness?
Ceramics, I picked up, I was in it, so I had to do like a fill-in class for like one of my electives for, I think it was for engineering. So I did engineering. I did, what's it called? Something design something during my freshman year, and I passed that class. And then like, I guess I didn't have enough credits that were from my Bahrain school to here. So they put me in ceramics. And I was originally going to do an engineering class again, where honestly, I should have just stuck with my choice. But my mom was there. So, you know, your mom was there. They're going to always try to talk you into classes they want you to do, even though it's not something. And you know what? Honestly, I'm being for real. I should have done engineering. Like ceramics, like it's cool and all, but it's not my type of thing. Like I don't like having clay on my hands. Like I just don't like doing that. Like honestly, it's really not that fun in my opinion. Like it's just a chill class because the teacher's cool. She lets you do whatever you feel like doing. That's why it's a chill class. But I would do engineering if I could go back and repick my schedule.
So, but
this
was where the discussion came in about the ceramics class versus the other engineering class that was offered. It was the way the description of the course was written from the school in San Diego. So it was What?
Interior design. So I think she thought interior. She said that I forgot what she said, but she said she could turn the interior design into like an art class so I can get my credits.
But the actual class work was bridge building. It was more.
It was actually like more like literally engineering. Like it required math. You had to like before you built stuff, you had to go through a whole app and build it on a computer. Like it was actually like it was fun, to be honest. Like that's why I actually enjoyed it. But I did ceramics.
And the reason I kept saying, oh yeah, do ceramics, because she was like that she can make it into more of a design class, engineering class, right, with the ceramics. I was like, oh, it'll be a chill class. It's your senior year, just do something relaxing, fun. And then also because they were making mugs.
For hot chocolate party.
Hot chocolate
It wasn't
party.
that good. I'm not gonna lie, it was lame. No one brought food. Like it was.
I was like, I'll volunteer. But you know, as a senior, you know, they don't really want you volunteering at the school.
To be honest, for the seniors, upcoming seniors that are watching this, don't let your parents talk you into what class you should take. If you want to do the engineering class, do the engineering class. Because I don't even like art. Like we are doing pottery. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I honestly just decide not to do it. Like I just be like, can I just draw something instead? And she says yes, and I get an A. I just don't like, no.
So, Helen, let's go ahead and talk about your future plans. So you did mention that you have already applied to some colleges and have been accepted. Now, we're not going to, you haven't made your final decision yet. You have until the deadline May 1st, but we're going to say the deadline is going to be April 15th. Okay, we're going, because you know we just gotta make sure we.
We're gonna ask what I want to major in, or what I want to do. I want to major.
Sure. What you want to major in, girlfriend?
Psychology. So y'all know I babysit. I've been babysitting since I think about 8th grade. I say 8th grade, middle school. So you know I worked with kids. Honestly, I started like I actually enjoy working with kids. Like I actually enjoy babysitting, and on top of that, you can pick up a lot of skills. Like you can pick up a lot of like things from children and whatever, So then I started thinking about psychology because I wanted to, like, I'm a little more interested in like the human brain, how it works and all the emotions and stuff. So then I tied that into my babysitting. I was like, I should get into like child psychology. And then I was like, on the side, I could open up a daycare or my own business. That would be side work after I get the money I need to. That's gonna be around like late 20s, 30s, open up my own daycare, my own business, have that going. And then also, yeah.
So you want to major in child psychology?
Yes.
Yes. And so you already shared with us what led you into that decision.
Yes. At first I wanted to do nursing, y'all. I wanted to do like ultrasounding and imaging. But then I was like realizing that's not for me. Like I need to be real with myself. I don't even like math. I don't like science. And I need to think about stuff that I already have experience in. Like,
well, you need science for psychology.
Okay, but think about it. Nursing and like all that is literally all math. That's all math. That's all math. That's just all math. No, I don't like math. I do not like math, y'all. I don't like math. And I feel like honestly, it makes more sense. Like the plan I just went over, I feel like it makes more sense. It sounds more detailed. It actually sounds like something I want to do.
And I think that's important, that the child, the student, the young adult follows their career path. Like, right? Like we as moms, we can tell them what we want them to do. But at the end of the day, it's their decision. Just like when whatever career path we chose, it was our decision to make, right? Our moms gave us their opinion, but what did we do? We went out and did what we wanted to do. Anyway, so I believe in supporting. Now, I do ask a lot of questions. I do ask her a lot of questions. Now, wait, what?
You don't like math?
Yes. She was commenting. So there's a delay sometimes in the comment.
No, I don't like math.
No, she does not like math.
No.
No. So let's talk about, without saying where you are thinking about going to school, or if you want to, but we're not going to say your final decision, because I am still mom. And I'm like, yeah, we ain't gonna tell y'all where you can find. I'm not gonna tell you where you can find my child. Like, I ain't giving you all that personal information. But what factors are playing into your decisions? I'm laughing, y'all, because what factors are playing into where you are for the schools you are considering applying or attending?
We do need more daycare. Exactly. We need more daycare. And on top of that, it would be like, I already like kids. Like, I like, being around kids already. So it doesn't even, I wouldn't be as annoyed, Like, no, I feel like, honestly, babysitting is a skill. Like, you have to have a lot of patience, in my opinion. You have to have patience to have kids. That's my opinion. If you have no patience, you should not have any kids. That's just my opinion. No, kids they're a lot of work. I applaud my mom. Like, and so I didn't start realizing how much work is put in when it comes down to being a mother, and so I started babysitting. I was like, I'm just thinking, change diapers, they cry here and there, but no, like, it is a lot more. Like, let me get to the point. I want to be in a big city. I like to be around a lot of people.
You going, okay, look, she is just like me, y'all. Like, it took me a moment. I was like, wait, what? Like, she switched gears quick. In the description, when I said that my special guest is Helen, she's my daughter, she's just as animated and as witty as I am. That is true. You see how animated she is. And then did y'all also notice how she just changed the subject real quick? She's like, we're driving along, she veered to the right, she cut back. Okay. See, sorry. Like, I was like, wait, go ahead. We're talking about how what factors you were considering for college. Okay.
A big city, large population. Yeah. That's literally a big city, large population.
Big city, large populations. And what else? Because what else did you tell me as we were looking at schools? And
the dorm rooms?
Y'all.
Well, that's so, like, important in my opinion. Like, dorm rooms are so important. You're gonna be there every single day. Like, you want to sleep somewhere where you're comfortable. You don't want to sleep in a room where it's just like, nah. Like, that's so important to me. That plays a big factor in a lot of my decisions.
So what I hear her saying every time we have this conversation is that she is wanting to go to school away from home.
Well, there's a school here in Virginia that's like an hour away. They have literally everything I just listed.
So you're going to commute an hour?
Huh? What do you mean?
I said, so what I hear you saying is you want to go to school away from home. And then you're like,
well, that's not really away from home. It's in the same state.
Well, no, in other words, that you don't want to live at home.
Who wants to live at home? Who lives at home when they're in college?
A lot of people do.
I know, but it's like, most people know. I know more people that live in dorms.
Well, look, don't get it twisted. I don't want you living with me either.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live with my mom in college.
And just like I told her sisters, like, do not base your college decision on us, because guess what? My husband is still active duty. So we will be packing up, leaving again. So don't decide to go to school in the state that we currently live in, because we very well could be moving again. My other two kids, when they made their choices of going to school, they based it off of scholarships, off of programs. They made their choices based on what they were looking for. She will do the same. Now, for me, her whole thing is big city. What did you say? Big city dorms and population. I'm like, okay, the affordability. Let's look at that. Let's look at, yes, choose your top schools. Also, look at the program. You want to study child psychology. So what does that program look like at your schools you're applying to? What scholarships are you going to receive? What is the out-of-pocket expense going to be? All of those things for moms and dads, those are factors. I won't say that the students don't think about it, but I don't think they think about it as much as we think about it. But just as we told our other two, you need to figure out the financial piece. Come up with the plan. You come up with the plan, we will support you. But we need to see a plan with actions. And then we will support you. Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, with your choices of schools, do you think you have narrowed it down to 2 or 3?
Yes.
And when do you think you'll have your final decision?
When I get all my acceptance and back from all the schools I applied to.
But have you heard back from the majority of them?
Mm-hmm. And I just applied to some yet last night as well. So I'll probably just wait until those get back to me.
And how are you feeling about senior year? Just overall, like, how are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Like, what's going on in your mind?
Oh, this year is almost done. What do you mean nervous? Excited?
Right. So about the fact that you are about to graduate. Like, you are...
I'm neutral. I'm just chilling.
You are right there on the edge of the grownish.
You're not grown until you're 21.
I said grownish.
You're not grownish until you're 21. You're not grown at all until you're at your mother's house, you're paying your own bills, you're in your own place, you're financially stable.
Okay, legal. Let's just say this, because she's not even 18 yet. So, folks, this has been one of my hangups. Is I'm like, I know she will leave for college before she's even 18. You won't be 18.
I'll be 18 like a good it depends though. I feel like it depends where I go, because some of them starts like after I turn 18.
Okay, move in for the majority.
Okay, well that's still like
you're right there on the edge of being 18 when you move away for college. And as mom, because our middle daughter, she had to move to college right like 2 days after high school graduation, because her program that she's an Arabic major. They had a whole they had like a 3 month program for that summer, 2 months for that summer. And so she had to move in May. She was not 18, right? And it was like, oh, wow. I was fine. Like, I was perfectly fine with dropping her off. Like, I say dropping her off because we flew from Bahrain to her university, right? Back to the US to her university. But there was a little piece of me that was like, oh, my baby's not even 18. Like, I am leaving her and she's not even 18. Again, perfectly fine.
Okay, first off, I used to travel alone first. Not that that's like, if that makes, okay, what I'm trying to say is I've been on my own.
You haven't been on your own.
Yes, I have. Like, I would
You traveled alone.
If you can travel alone, I think you could be on your own in college. Like,
not saying that you can't, and not saying that you wouldn't be all right, but I'm saying as a mom, regardless if your child is 17, if they're 18, if they're 20, if they're 21, like, your baby never truly grows up. Like, they grow up, but as mom, there's still that mom. Girl, am I boring you? Why do you keep yawning?
What are you talking about?
There is still that protection. Like, there's just that bit of protection in your heart as mom, right? My eldest, she's 21. I'm like, all right, bet, you got it. You grown. Like, she went away to school. We were living in San Diego. She left, going off to college, and then we moved to Bahrain. She was still here in the US, right? She was fine. But I would be lying if I said that I never worried, right? Like, no matter where you are, as a mom, you still worry about your kids. I'm 48. I'm fairly certain that my mom, she still worries about me. Nah, is it the same worry that she had when I was 5 or when I was 10 or 15 or 18 or 21? No, but you worry about your kids. And as the baby, now her sisters say she has more freedom than they had.
Because I'm a better child.
Girl, I was never looking at their grades like, girl, why do you have 3 missing assignments?
That doesn't mean I'm a bad child, though.
I didn't say you were a bad child.
Like, I'm still a good kid. Jasmine, I hate.
Why you calling her name out?
When Jasmine is like, Helen has more freedom. Like, she was a bad kid. Like, that's why. Like, she was just a bad kid. Like, I don't care. I feel like Ayla's the only one that could be like, oh. But even then, like, Ayla just didn't ask for anything. Like, she never really, like, Ayla was never like that. Like, Ayla was always, to herself. She would hang out with her friends, but she was never like, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just didn't ask you to do stuff. That's the thing. Like, they were just scared to ask you to, like, that's why. They were just scared. That's all. That's what it is.
Oh, so you ain't scared to ask me to do things?
No, because all you have to do is ask. If they say no, she says no. Like, I mean, like, that's just like, I mean, like, that's just how it is. And it's not like I do anything like, they're like, I don't know, like, they're acting like she raised me completely different. Like, no.
As her sisters say, and it's true, the eldest, she's always like, oh, I had to crawl for you to, she doesn't even know, she's like, I had to crawl and you just out here running. But with your first, you really don't know what to do. And I do think with your first, you're a little more protective.
That's another thing too. You're way more protective. And also,
because you don't know what you're doing. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Exactly. I'm the baby. So once you get to the baby, it's kind of like, okay, like, and also me and my mom are so alike that she's probably just like, this is the mini me, like,
which means I already know. I already know the game.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I mean,
no, but 3 daughters, and they do have very different personalities, like extremely different personalities. Raised in the same home, same rules for the most part. Yes, she does have a little more freedom. I will admit to that. But same expectations. I have the same expectations of all 3 of them. I wouldn't say that any of my kids are bad kids. I say they are teenagers. And that is one thing, and I've had this talk before on a coffee chat, and I'll find the replay and share it, or we'll just talk about it again one day. That the best piece of advice that I have when it comes to raising teenagers is remembering that you were once a teenager. Because I think we forget that. I think we forget that as moms and as dads, but I'm not a dad. I mean, I'll have Dad Jones join me one day and we'll talk about what it's like as a dad raising daughters, right? He has 3 of them. But as a mom, I think that we often get wrapped up in what our expectations are of the kids, which is fine, right? You have expectations, you set those expectations, but remembering that they're individual people. Like they have their own personality, they have their own life. I try to set the ground rules and work within those rules. Yes, have I bent the rules over the years? I have. Right? I'm like, all right, bet you going out. Where you going? I think one of the things that your sister says is about your nails. She's like, Helen getting her nails done, lashes done.
But I've always been like that though. Like I've always been a little like since a little girl, I've always played in makeup and stuff and dresses and heels. Like I feel like every little girl does, but like it's always been a big thing to me, big deal for me. Like I've always just done that. I used to be fashion diva girl. Y'all be forgetting that. That was literally my iCloud name. So I'm like, I just kind of feel like my mom, like she lets me just play with hair and lashes because I don't really think she sees it as like, oh, she's trying to be grown. Like I'm just having fun. Like I do different colors with my hair. Like I do all types of things. Like I do like just different stuff with my nails. I'm always changing it up. It's just like customization for me. It's like dress up as a teenager.
It's dress up as a teenager?
Yes. Jasmine sees it as, oh, when I was younger, I wasn't doing that. That was grown. Where, okay, yeah, I can see that. But I think my mom just sees it more as, nah, she's just bored. She just wants to do something different. That's why she's so lenient. Hey, ladies. Hi, Miss Jennifer. How are you doing today? But yeah, that's just how I do.
That's just how you do?
That's just how I think of it. I don't really think of it as like I want to be grown or anything. I just like to have fun and just do different stuff with myself.
You like to have fun?
Yeah.
Different fashion, different styles.
Because you see, like every week, I come with a different hair color, hairstyle. Like it's always something different. Like
yes,
but it's like
yes, she does, y'all. She does. And ask her who pays for it.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time I do. And you can't even lie. Most of the time when I pay for my hair and stuff, I pay for it. The only time that she paid for my hair was when I dyed my natural hair and got it trimmed. But other than that, like this and like the purple one I did, you can't lie. I do pay for my hair. Like I pay for my hair. That's another thing too. It's also because I pay for all this. Like I pay for my lashes. Well, yeah, they give me them. Well, actually, okay, you know how parents are like, well, you don't pay for it, I give you the money. I also babysit on, so technically that is my money. So yeah, I do pay for it. So I feel like that plays a role too. It's kind of like she pays for it, so it's kind of like like what like you know you can't really.
Oh, but hold up. Who gives you?
I'm great. How are you? Make mom. I'm great. How are you? Make mom do a snow angel. She is so grown up, beautiful. Thank you. I wanted to play what's it called? Snowballs. But my dad was saying that the snow was like too icy that if I threw it at somebody it would hurt.
Yeah, it would hurt.
I don't think so. But you know, what were you about to say?
But where do you get your other money from? That not your babysitting money.
My other money from my allowance. But
and who gives her the allowance?
My dad. He's transferred it to my account every like first of the month or the last day of the previous month. But even still, I love the robes. Yo, Ayla, what are you doing? Ayla, why is she?
She's watching. Let your sister watch. Go ahead. What you got to say now? Now that you know.
I got nothing to say to her. Me and her are beefing right now. So, Miss Jennifer said, I know she doesn't remember me, LOL. He doesn't want to get her too icy. I actually don't remember her.
So, Miss Jennifer was in Japan with us.
Yeah.
So,
I don't remember nothing.
Yeah, you were like 3, 4, but
the only thing I remember is when my mom gave me a whooping because she thought we were at this party and all the kids were upstairs in the room. This one kid's head got stuck in the door. Someone slammed the door on his head. I got in trouble. Like, I really don't know how I got in trouble, but I think it was my mom wanted to make it seem like to the other moms that like I get disciplined or something, even though like it was kind of like no one knew who did it. Like, honestly, but I know like I wasn't. Like, I don't know why I would do that though. Like, I don't see a reason. And then I went home. I got a whooping, but it was like, why? Like, literally, I don't. That's the only thing I remember from Japan. I was so mad.
But are you okay now?
No. Like, I don't know. I think you knew I just did not do it. Like, I don't know. I was so mad. I was like, I did not do that. Like, and you know, you're a kid, so like, you know, like you're 3 years old, 4 years old. It's kind of like you're just saying, no, I didn't do it the whole time. You could have done it, but it's like, no, I really didn't do that. Like, I really did not do that. Like,
so see, look, Ayla said that she's like, I can't comment. Fine, I'll go back to doing homework.
No, she can comment. Ayla, I'm joking. But what were we talking about?
So. Ayla, hold on. So Ayla is
that memory haunts me. It does, because literally, like, it was like that's when I realized that life was not fair. That's when I started realizing, like, nah, this is not fair, because like no way, like I got in trouble for something like I had nothing to do with. I know for a fact I didn't do that. I wasn't even nowhere near the door. That's the thing too. So I don't know.
So Ayla. You doing homework today? So Ayla is our middle daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Helen. Do you think Ayla thinks you get away with a lot?
I think Jasmine thinks I get away with more than Ayla thinks, because I feel like Ayla's more like I said again, Ayla really never asks for much. Like, she never really asks to go out as much. So, like, to be honest, she's not really. I just feel like she's just there.
And senior,
like, I don't really.
And senior year.
Yeah, in a senior year, like
no, senior year. My parenting for senior year was, you keep your grades up, you do what you need to do around the house. You have a curfew. Just let me know your whereabouts.
Yeah.
Go, come home. Don't miss curfew. Keep communication open. Voila.
But see, I don't even think it's necessarily the going out, because like I think for them it's like, oh, they're like, because I got my second, my third ears piercing when I was like 16, whereas that's old. Like, and first of all, that's old. Like, that's just like normal. And my Jasmine and Ayla were like, well, I didn't get my piercing. My dad said no, because my dad took me to the piercing shop. Like, he took me, but he told them no, I guess. But I think it was because like I would ask my dad like continuously. Like I would be like, "Can I please get my piercing? Can I please get my piercing?" When I'm 16, so I feel like he's got to the point where he just got annoyed. That's what it is. I just keep asking. Like I just plan when I'm gonna ask. Da da da. They didn't try enough. That's what it is. They were just too scared to ask. I just was like, "Dad, can I get my second ears pierced?" He said no, like one time, but then I asked him again. He was just like, okay. Like I feel like they just got scared.
So let me ask you this question. This is the final question, then we're gonna sign off for this coffee chat. Which, you better answer this question wisely. Remember who's sitting next to you right now. Which of your parents, me or Dad Jones, is
cooler, chiller? Are you about to ask that? Which one's chiller? Y'all both chill. Like that's the thing. Y'all are both chill. Like I have chill parents. Like I'm not gonna sit here in front. Like my parents are not strict. The only time that they're strict if it's like I come home with an F, that's reasonable, or I do something that's just like, all right, Helen, like what are you doing? But even then, I still like I'm still not necessarily in trouble. They're just more like, all right, Helen, like, yeah, both of my parents are chill. They're both the same. They both let me do whatever, da da da.
We let you do whatever?
No, like they both let me like, go out, like I have a good teenage life. So they're both chill. They are both equally chill.
We give you a chance to
you guys give me a chance.
Live
yeah. Life. You guys give me a chance to when I'm like 27, I can be like, I lived a great senior life. I lived a great teenage life. Like I'm not gonna look back and be like, dang, my parents were so strict. I was able to go out. Exactly right answer. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not just saying it because I don't want to pick sides. Both of them are really chill. Like my mom's chill, my dad's chill. So yeah. But chiller, like personality, my dad. My dad just has a more like he's just more mellow. He's just more like laid back. He's more like go ask him something. Yes. Are you gonna spend the night? Okay, love you. Bye. My mom's like, can you clean up first? Can you clean up this stuff first? No, no. My mom, she will say no, but then she'll be like, okay, I'll see you later. Like my mom, she doesn't like she just tries to play with you, like, but she's still chill. She's overall a chill mom. But my dad's more mellow. He's more calm.
Are you done?
I'm done, but it's the truth. Like you do be doing that. We can't go like she always has to find something. Like it's always something.
Oh, but who took your pictures yesterday?
What does that have to do with what does that have to do with being a chill parent? Like just because I asked you to take my pictures, like
okay, hold on. Which of your parents know how to take better photos?
Okay, man, that's not fair because that is like he's not even on like social media. Like he's just like he's a dad. Like dads don't know really how to that's not fair. That's not fair. Sybil, she's right. Exactly. Like we all know she's right. We all know she does that. So like but she's a chill mom though. Don't get me wrong.
But I will get in your butt when need be.
Yes, don't get me wrong. Like they're chill parents, but they're very like they want the best for me. Yes.
Yeah, like don't get it twisted that I'm chill or that her father is chill because we.
Well, it's okay.
I will get her and her friends.
But it's good to be a chill parent.
No, it is. I believe in open communication.
And also I feel like chiller parents raise like kids that are open to tell them whatever that needs to be said. Because I feel like if you guys were strict, like it would just be harder to like communicate with you. Like it would just be hard to like sometimes tell you things or tell you tea. Like when I told her like about the little I came home and I was like, I gotta tell you tea from school. Like I can just do that, without, yeah. It's just stuff like that. You feel way more comfortable telling like whatever.
Yes. And moms, if you're watching this and you have younger kids, I'm not saying that because I am not my kids' friends. I tell them, I'm like, I ain't one of your little friends. But I do keep a line of open communication with my kids, with my daughters, because I'm like, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to feel comfortable enough to come talk to me if and when you need to talk to me. I tell them, now the older two, what are you doing?
I'm putting chapstick on.
This was something I started with them probably a little later in their teenage life, a little later than what I started with Helen. I was like, okay, look, if you need to talk to me, come talk to me. There are moments that you may need to be real, right? Because sometimes, and this is how I believe, and this is something just as a girl for myself, right? There was times I wanted to talk to my mom, but I was afraid to talk to her because I was afraid of getting in trouble for what I had to say, right? Because sometimes you're explaining something, but if you have to talk to your mother as a mother-daughter or daughter to the mother, sometimes you may not be able to get your point across. You may not be able to get the full story, the full gist of the story across, right? Like that's just me. That's just how I feel. So I do tell my girls, hey, if you need to have a conversation with me, if you need me or you need to express yourself as yourself, not as my daughter, like, hey, mom, can I talk to you as good girlfriends? All right, bet. You want to have a discussion as good girlfriends? All right, let's go sit on the couch. I'm going to take my mom hat off for a moment. That is your permission to talk freely. You have that one opportunity to talk freely that I'm not going to get up and say what you need to say, and I'm there for it. But I also tell them, hey, depending on what it is, I may respond as your good girlfriend, right? If there's a situation and I feel that you're in the wrong, I'm gonna talk to you as though I'm your good girlfriend. So with Helen, she's 17. Okay, you talking to me, you giving me a scenario, situation, 17. I think you're in the wrong. So let me break it down to you as another 17-year-old of why I think you are wrong. Now I'm gonna put my mom hat back on. Now let's talk about it as mom and child. How does that work for you, Helen?
Well, I never really had like a conversation like that with you, so I don't know.
Helen, we've had one. It wasn't anything serious, but you were just like, hey, let's talk as good girlfriend.
I feel like I'm almost 20 and still don't have a second piercing. Okay, that's your fault. Like, you're old.
Why are you going in on your sister?
Because she's always trying to complain. Like, she's like, you guys read it. Mind you guys, this is my sister, so I can talk to her like that. But you guys read it yourself. She's 20 and she's talking about, I don't have my second piercing. Like, you're 20. Go out and get your own piercing. Like, what do you mean? There's a piercing down the street from her college. Like, what? Like that? Like, that's no one's fault. But like, literally, that's whose fault is that? Like, who cares? Like, but what's it called? I asked and tried hard. Wait, I asked, tried hard. He said the second piercing was grown man. I asked at 17. I don't think he said that. No. Maybe he just, I don't know. Maybe you're just a bad kid.
Stop saying your sister was a bad kid.
I mean, I don't know why she couldn't. I don't know why she didn't get her second piercing. I don't know.
Well, as you said earlier, you keep asking, like, you will wear someone down.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's just like he got annoyed. Like, But not even that. Like, not even that. It was also, I think it's also, Bahrain played a big role. Like, he knew I didn't like Bahrain. He felt bad. So he let me get my signatures. I think that's really what it was, more than anything else. Because, like my mom said, my dad, he's around all girls. I'm the youngest. So, I'm the baby of the family. So, the baby of the family comes to their dad, sad. I really want my second piercing. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, I'll take you, get your second piercing. Like, that's just how it is.
That's just how
That's just how it is, like, honestly. So I don't know what to tell you, Ayla.
All right, so let's close this out with you giving a piece of advice to the moms of teenagers and the young teenagers and the older teenagers, because there's a difference of when you're 13 and 17, 18, right? So what would be your advice?
I feel like to all the moms with teenagers, you guys got to remember that, Helen, you are a mess. All the moms with teenagers, I feel like you guys should all remember that y'all's children are teenagers. They're going to do teenage things. They're going to piss you off. They're going to do things that are just going to make you annoyed. But you have to remember that they're teenagers.
You are shaking the computer.
That they're teenagers. They're still young. They're still just doing stuff just to do it. But set boundaries. Make sure you always set boundaries. Be open. Let them be able to feel like they can speak to you. Let them be your safe space. Because if you're not a safe space for your own child, they're not going to trust you with things. And that's when they start becoming rebellious and start doing things that they don't need to be doing. If you just keep it real with them, keep it open, be like, hey, this, they're going to let you know what's up. Like, they're going to let you know what's going on with their life and whatever. See, since my mom kept it an open space, I haven't really been rebellious. Like, I just keep it a buck with her, let her know what's up, go on with my life. Because there's really nothing to hide. So that's my thing. And for teenagers, for all the teenagers, what's some advice for y'all? I think don't stress your parents out too much. Don't do anything that you know that you most definitely will get in trouble. Like, you will most definitely get in trouble. Don't do nothing that you know that if your mom found out, your dad find out, they'll get a little shoe, whoop you, get a belt, whoop you. Don't do nothing that you know will get you in trouble. Keep it real with them. Don't lie. Just keep it real with them. If you get in trouble, don't even lie. Just tell them the truth. Because listen, y'all. If you tell the truth, you're gonna get off trouble so much easier than if you lie.
And we know when y'all lying.
And quicker too. Because honestly, I feel like, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, I don't mean to tell myself, y'all. I got detention because I got so many tardies, right? My mom, she was mad at me. She blowing up my phone. She's like, why are you going to detention? This and that. I kept it a buck with her. I was just like, because I just be late to class. And honestly, like, she was just like, okay.
No. See, since you brought it up, I wasn't even going to air your business.
But
like
listen. That's a good example. Instead of lying and be like, no, the teacher just this and that, it would have been like, Helen, like, why are you lying about that? Like, it's so like,
hold on.
Just be like,
hold on. No, time out. Since she brought this up, because I was not going to bring it up. Tell them what class you have detention for, because and it's not even her first. It's not even the first class of the day.
It's advisory. I have no shame saying I'd be late to class, late for advisory. I don't care. It's advisory. That's why, like, honestly, I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I'm shrugging my shoulders. Advisory. If y'all don't know what advisory is, it's just like study hall. You're in the class. It's a free period, basically. You're able to leave. Mind you, you're able to leave that during that period, or like you can stay in there, complete extra work, or it's just like free time. So, like, why would I not be late? Like, I don't even have to be there. Like, that's another thing too. That's why I'm late. I don't have to be there.
And y'all see this gray hair?
Open communication, parenting. Yes, I agree.
That is why. Because if you do not have to stay in that class, why are you late? Check in, walk in on time, arrive to the class on time, check in with the teacher. Hey, I'm out.
Like I said, I speak to my friends in the hallways. I walk, I just mosey around, and then I just end up late. Like, that's just what happens. That's the truth. Like, I mean,
she's the kid. Hey, look, y'all. And I never, like, thinking back to elementary school, middle school, I never got a report of talk too much on her report card, ever. But she is the kid who probably talked too much in class, needed to be marked talk too much in class because, again, she just said she's talking in the hallway, moseying into class, and she's a talker.
I was a sweetheart to my teachers in elementary school. That's what it was. That's why I never got in trouble. I talk a lot. I used to talk a lot in class. I was just really sweet to my teachers, so they're not gonna mark me for like if you're really sweet to a teacher, like they're not gonna call home and be like she's disruptive and well, not even disruptive. I just would talk like literally. It's not like I would be a bad child. I would just talk a lot. But like, what are you gonna say? Your child talks too much.
You know what?
Like, like I don't know. Like I just feel like, oh, okay.
But
that's such a okay. Get your butt in the classroom. Talk to your friends after class. Granny, like, I'm gonna do that, but I'm just saying, like, it's like, it's just easy to it's really easy to just get kind of caught up, whatever is going on, and then just be late to class.
And look, this was the other thing, folks. I appreciate her honesty. However, I was shaking. I was just like rubbing my head when we asked her because I got a text about the tardies and about the detention, right? So I guess it was an automated or
I'm assuming it's automatic.
Yeah, the teacher sent it out an automated message out. So I'm fairly certain it just wasn't you. I don't know because the way it read was like it was an automated message that went out. But anywho, when we asked her about it, she didn't say, oh, that class is across the hallway up to the second floor. I've walked her classes before, right? So back to school night, I did walk her class schedule. I don't remember it. And also, I mean, I didn't know where I was going, yada, yada, yada. And all these tardies happened the second quarter. Second semester, right? So I'm like, the route to get to class. Homegirl didn't say, oh, well, I just, so many people in the hallway, or it's a long distance from one class. Nah, she said, oh yeah, I just roam in late. And then she's like, I even speak to the teacher when I walk in.
Yeah, like I talk, I just didn't feel like I don't mean to lie. Like I just I just be late. Like I just feel like, and you see, y'all, look, I'm living happily, not in trouble. See?
You in trouble. You have detention.
But that's and you guys want to know the funniest part? The detention's in the same class that I'm in too. So it's just literally like, what am I in trouble for? Like I'm just gonna be in class, like doing the same thing. Like it's just like, okay, like that's why I'm just sitting here laughing. Like it's not even, y'all thinking detention is back when y'all were in detention, where it's like y'all had a strict teacher with a ruler, y'all couldn't do nothing. No, detention now, you sit in a class 30 minutes, the teacher's on their phone, and you're just sitting there. You can be on your phone too. You can have your headphones in. Like it's really nothing.
I did not go to detention. And I did not have detention in school because I was a student that made it to class on time.
Good. You should. Don't get me wrong. You should. But I'm just saying, I was just late to that class. It's advisory.
But you locked in.
I just started going to class on time. I would check and I just leave right after. Like I would literally walk in. I'd be like, "Good morning." He'll mark me, and I'd be like, "Okay, I'll see you later." I'll leave. That's what I started doing.
That's what she should have been doing.
No, because I used to actually sit in the class. Like I would just come in late and stay in the class. But now I go early, get, and then leave.
because it's advisory and you can do that.
Sometimes it depends. It really all depends. It just depends, y'all. Because sometimes they like to like be a little strict on things. Sometimes it just all depends.
But senior year is quickly wrapping up.
Yeah, it's 4 more months, y'all.
Give me my
Wait, no, stop.
no. Give me my chapstick.
I need some.
All right,
Wait, hold on.
we're really.
No, this has like nothing in it.
Oh, I was giving it back to you. You can take it out of my office. So yes, y'all. This is my youngest, Helen. This is my mini me.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm putting chapstick on.
Do you even know where that chapstick came from? Because it was on my desk.
From your desk?
Right, but I think I was using that for Tiana's lips.
Mommy. Anyways, y'all, Tiana doesn't even use chapstick. Come on now.
And for those who don't know who Tiana is, Tiana's my dog. And I was not using this for Tiana.
Yeah, that's why I was just like. But yeah, thank you for watching the Fashion Diva Girl and MomJonz.
And you're going to come back?
I'll be back when I'm not busy because I have babysitting this week.
Okay, well,
I'm booked.
You're not doing anything this week. There's snow and ice.
Yeah, I was thinking that because this one lady wanted me to babysit Thursday and Friday, and then remember the lady that had canceled last Friday because of the ice and stuff. It was going to be her birthday thing. She wanted to babysit Saturday, but I was thinking like, I don't know, because like I'm gonna let her know by Tuesday. I'll probably text her. I'll be like, hi, like y'all, if the ice is not clear by like Thursday, I might have to cancel because I'm not driving out. You understand too, because like she knows I'm young. Who wants a teenager even being on ice? Like, no.
Nah.
That's not even
no. All right, folks, we are out for real, but Helen will be back with us as a special guest. The next time you're out of school on a Monday, because we do our coffee chats on Mondays at noon Eastern, or I might do a few special segments in the evening times for Helen to come back and join us and just go through her college process.
Yes, y'all.
Of her applying to schools and share her final decision. And I will also ask my other two daughters to join on a different call and share their college experience with applications and making their final decisions of where they went to school, as well as having the eldest come talk about her journey as a recent college grad when she graduates college.
Yes.
And just kind of share that experience of going into the workforce. But Helen will most definitely be back with us because as y'all see, Helen is very animated, just like her mama. And I will bring all three of my girls together because all three of my girls moved high school their senior year.
Thank you, Granny. That's my granny, guys. Miss Pamela Roddy.
All three of our girls, we moved all three of them. And hey, also, folks, go ahead, scan that QR code, buy Mamas and Coffee a coffee.
Tap in
to support. And you can also just go to buymeacoffee.com/mamas and coffee. $5 is you'll support us. But yeah, I will bring all three of my girls together and allow them to share their experience of moving high schools their senior year. Helen here went to 3 different high schools.
Yes.
My middle daughter, Ayla, since Helen has already called their names, she attended two high schools. Yeah, we moved. 2 high schools. She graduated from high school overseas. And then Jasmine, she attended 2 high schools. She attended school here in Northern Virginia, freshman through junior year. And then we moved her senior year. She graduated from, her journey was a little different, that she went to school in San Diego, but she graduated under the high school, the county here in Virginia. So I will have her share that journey. There was something else I wanted to say specifically about the girls moving their senior year of high school.
Wait, before you start, y'all, I'm gonna head out.
No, I was saying that was.
I know, but I'm leaving.
No, I'm hanging up.
I'm hanging up right now.
No, you ain't. You gonna sit right here.
No, y'all.
Where you going?
No, y'all. I gotta get ready. My Lola's about to come so I can take her pictures.
How's she getting here?
Girl, I don't know. But I told her if she wants to come here, she can. I mean, I don't.
But how she? The road is.
Mommy, I don't know. Let her figure that out. I don't know. But I told her I'll take her pictures. I'm just not driving down there.
See, these kids are different.
She's probably gonna walk. I don't know.
I hope she's not coming up.
I don't know. I don't know. But honestly, all I can hope is she gets here safely. So I don't know. Bye, guys.
All right. Have a good one. See you later. Remember, know you.
Be you.
Be you. Love you. And you can get this mug from mamasandcoffee.com.
Bye, guys.
What are you doing?
End the stream.
No, I'm gonna stay on just because.
You were supposed to end the stream when the thing.
Bye. Thank you guys for watching.